Hi, long time no see. I just got back from Alabama. Actually, I had a wonderful time in Gadsden, Alabama, and Birmingham, Alabama. Spent some wonderful time with my mom, with my oldest daughter. Got to see my bestie friend, and we had a ladies' night out where I was the speaker, and amazing, wonderful things happened while I was there. And I'm just so excited about it. I can't, wow. I mean, it's just wow. God is great. I'm telling you, God is great. And I wish, man, if you don't know that, I just wish you knew. I wish you would give him a chance. I really do. Now, what I'm going to talk about today is I have the dictionary app on my phone, and every day it gives me a new word of the day. And today's word was volitant. Now, volitant means engaged in or taking flight. And I wanted to use this word and talk about soaring for God. When I think of flight, and I don't know about you, but when I think of flight, I think of freedom. Just freedom from walking in the world, a dreary, dreary world. Did you know that Satan has reign over the earth? And we walk on it every single day? We walk around all of the evil that's in this world. We're surrounded by it every single day. And if we could soar on eagle's wings and fly away, we'll be soaring with God. Because God soars wherever he wants to soar. He's everywhere, all the time. He's all-knowing. My father was a pilot, and I remember the times that we used to go flying with my dad. Wonderful, wonderful memories. He used to do this thing, it's called a stall. And my daughter and I were talking about it the other day. She was telling me that she got to go fly with her papa at one time, and he scared her half to death. And it used to scare my mom half to death too. And he would do this thing, it's called the stall. And basically what it is, you're in the air, and you turn the engine off, and you start falling. I mean, fast, you just fall. And after a little while, he turns the engine back on, and it kicks up, and it goes up real fast. And it's better than a roller coaster, I'm telling you. My brother and I, every time he did that, we were like, do it again, Dad, do it again. And my mom, she would be, don't you ever do that again. Because it scared her half to death. And he was like, why not? The kids love it. And she would always say, what if it didn't start the next time? Yeah, what if it didn't start? Well, we'd be with Jesus is where we would have been. But my point is when we were flying in the air, we felt safe and we felt secure because we were flying. As soon as the engine stopped, we would fall. We would plummet to the earth that is full of evil and where Satan reigns, basically. And it's scary. It scares you half to death when you're falling straight down. And you feel like there's nothing that can save you. The engine isn't working. The propellers aren't propelling. So what do? Fear sets in. And just so you know, fear is not of God. Fear is of the devil. But as soon as you turn that engine, or in other words, ask Jesus into your life, as quick as that, you soar up into the sky. Ooh, the kids are screaming. You soar up into the sky. And then once again, you're flying in the clouds, in the sky, where nothing can touch you. You feel like nothing can touch you. They do this all the time, just so you know. So that's what I'm talking about, the freedom of flight and being able to fly. And I'm telling you, Jesus will do it for you. I'm going to pause for just a second here because he's getting ready to come over here and start crying because he didn't get his way. Hold on a sec. All right, I think they're good now. Okay. So, where was I? All right, we're talking about freedom. I remember a time in my life where I had anxiety really, really bad. I mean, I was fearful all the time. And I was scared of fear. It was crazy. There was times that I felt like I couldn't even walk out of my house. There was a point where I was scared to drive in the car or go to work. And if it would have continued, I would have ended up like these people who stay at home all the time for fear of the world. And the anxiety attacks, it was so crippling, I guess is the best word I can say. It was very crippling. I would be scared when I go to bed. I couldn't go to sleep. I would toss and turn all night. It would take me forever to go to sleep. And then as I was laying there, I would worry. An anxiety attack would start up again. And it was like, it was a vicious cycle. When you tried to relax, it was like something would ping in your mind and you would be fearful and you would be scared again. I didn't know how to get rid of it. I tried techniques, I tried the exercise, I tried the counting. There were so many things that I tried. I didn't want to leave my town. I had to go the same route every single day to and from work. If I went a different way, I would have an anxiety attack. I couldn't go to the movies. I really couldn't go out and eat in public. I had social anxiety like you wouldn't believe. I was scared of being alone. I mean, hold on a second. Okay, once again. So anyways, back to my anxiety. I mean, it was very crippling. And if it would have continued, I would have become a recluse. And I was very close to becoming that recluse. But there came a point in my life where Jesus had to intervene. And slowly but surely, the fear started going away. The anxiety attacks started minimizing themselves. They didn't completely go away at first. And guess what? Now they're gone. And every once in a while, the devil tries to sneak in there and try to tell me that I'm scared of something. But I know what the scripture says. And the scripture tells us that fear is not of God. So then I have to rebuke it and say, get behind me, Satan. Because God is of love. He is not of fear. Because whenever you're fearful, and whenever you have that anxiety coming in, that's not of God. So there's something in your life that you need to get rid of. There's some type of an anxiety. And maybe you're not walking the walk that you need to walk with Jesus. There's something there that is making you fearful and you need to get rid of it. And you need to give it to Jesus. You need to give it to God. Lay it on the altar. Be free. Fly. Have the freedom. Have you ever had one of those dreams where you're flying? Not in the airplane or anything like that, but just flying. I mean, oh goodness. Okay, hold on one second. Okay, real quick, because the kids are going crazy and my husband just got home. Anyways, I wanted to leave you with a scripture. It is Isaiah 40:31. It says, "But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint." Give it to God. Lay it all on the altar and give it to Jesus, and you will fly on eagle's wings.